We stay on the court for a family story about a mother and a daughter. Not only is Naz Hillmon one of the best players in Ohio, she's one of the best in the country. Hillmon wants to win another state title before she heads off to the Big Ten. But she's still following in the footsteps of her mom, Nashima. Throw in a 3.2 GPA and you have Naz Hillmon, our Ohio Lottery Partners in Education shining star. Naz Hillmon battles in the paint every night. At 6'2", she can handle it. Her toughest competition comes from within her own family. Hillmon has always played in the shadow of her mother, Nashima.
She has so many connections, so many people know her, and then sometimes it's tough for me because I get, oh, are you Nashima's daughter, or something like that.
Nashima Hillmon was named Ohio's Miss Basketball in 1994. When she led Trinity to the state championship. She then went to Vanderbilt and was named an All-American and was drafted by the Nashville Noise of the ABL. And while growing up, Naz never knew any of it.
My mom always tells a story about how I got in the car one day and I was like, Mom, what's an All-American? Like, what's a Miss Ohio? Because she never told me about it. She just said she played basketball, she played in high school and college, and that was it.
But there are other rings in the family. Her uncle, Jawad Williams, who played at St. Ed's, North Carolina, and the Cavaliers. Her aunt, Saida Williams, at Regina, and her other aunt, Johnny Williams, at Cleveland Central Catholic.
She told me I can't sit at the big girls table until I win a state championship because my mom has one, my aunt has 4, and my other aunt has 1, my uncle has 1. So we have some state championships in our families.
But in March, Naz joined the exclusive championship group when she led Gilmore to its first state championship in school history.
I can now sit at the big girls table and eat with them, which is an honor, of course.
I knew Naz from scouting her and playing against her at my previous spot, so I knew she was obviously a very talented player. But what I didn't know was how good a person, how good a leader she is.
And all those qualities earned her a Big Ten scholarship. Naz gave a verbal commitment to Michigan just before her senior year. So now her goal is to win another state title, become Miss Basketball, and play in the pros someday, just like her mom.
She always congratulates me on anything that I get, whether it's, meeting her standard or going beyond it. And that's just so helpful to have somebody to compete with, but in a loving way.
Just a reminder, if you know a student who deserves some recognition, send in a nomination. Just go to OhioLottery.com. At the top of the page, find the tab that's marked Supporting Education, and that's where you'll find all the info.